Fans still filing in early on in this one, 13:30 to go in the first quarter. Handoff to Terrence Smith, nice blocking, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrence Smith. And Green Bay's offense firing on all cylinders early.
Great drive to open up the season.
Green Bay back on offense for their third drive. Snap to Johnson. A deep shot right away for Steve Newbold. In the catch, touchdown. Steve Newbold, one play, one touchdown. Green Bay back out in front.
Fantastic route by Newbold. And it looked like the throw was a little bit behind him, but he adjusted in the air and made a great catch there.
We'll get another look at this one. Johnson had pressure on, kind of just had a fade away from that pressure. Right in the chest of Steve Newbold. Blizzard back out on top. And a snap to Edwards. Nice blocking. He stays up now. It all collapses. And he goes down hard. Lamont Alexander. Down 32, but any momentum helps. Handoff to Terrence Smith to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's Terrence Smith's second touchdown of the game.
So momentum building here for the Blizzard. 2 straight scores and held Frisco to 3.
Receivers at forward motion. Edwards hands off to Wesley, who is dropped in the backfield. There's Anthony Hayes again. We've seen him quite a bit defensively for Green Bay. That's going to be his second tackle for a loss and third tackle all day.
Green Bay, it doesn't look like a team that's going to take many shots.
Well, they may here. Here comes the rush, and Johnson eludes the tackler, now throws to the end zone, caught for a touchdown. That is Shaq Curenton. His first touchdown reception of the season, and Green Bay is on the board on the final play of the first quarter.
Good job by Johnson there, keeping the play alive.
Have Rose on one edge and Hughes on the other. The quarterback will keep it and run to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! Jerome Johnson with his first rushing touchdown of the season. And Green Bay scores on its first drive here with 11:11 to play in the third. Football's at the 6-yard line. See if the Pirates bring the house as much as they can. From his own end zone. Loading up and throwing deep. And this ball is caught for a touchdown. That is Marquise Irvin making the over-the-shoulder grab for 6. His first touchdown catch of the day. And for Johnson, his second touchdown pass of the game. Nice ball. Led him perfectly. So 1st and 10, Green Bay with the football at the 11 with 12 minutes to play here in the ball game. Quarterback had nobody to hand off to, but Johnson will take it himself and scored a touchdown. Jerome Johnson with his second rushing touchdown, this one from 11 yards out. And Green Bay now hanging around at 38-26 with a point pending. Johnson, and they're coming after him. Johnson hangs in, goes down the middle here. Nice fingertip grab. That is Steve Newbold. He was overthrown, had to make the full extension to bring it in. He's only 5'11", and somehow Newbold still comes down with it for the first down. That's a nice catch.
Definitely a great catch.
Receivers in forward motion. Snap to Peterson. Fakes the pump. Pump fakes again. Pressure's on. He is hit, and he is sacked.
Bynum there.
Kyer Bynum gets the turnover on downs. And for back-to-back weeks, the Blizzard with a stop.
Looks like the open field tackling has been stellar early. That's a lot of where they struggled against Frisco for sure, was that free blitzer not able to get to the quarterback. Great play there by Bynum to bring him down.
Bynum kind of just wrapped around that outside line. Are they able to punch it in? They're typically good in this area. Johnson, direct snap to Smith. Touchdown, Blizzard. Terrence Smith, 3 games and 3 touchdowns. We talked to him this week on Talking Blizz. He said he was going to work on those touchdown celebrations. That was a pretty good one in my opinion, but what do you think about that play, Cole?
Yeah, first I thought it was going to go to Johnson, but that direct snap when he's coming on that jet motion went right to him, and it caught Iowa's defense a step slow. Great play call there.
The Blizzard, after having a long run from Jerome Johnson, wiped out. Low snap. Johnson dumping off for Terrence Smith. He's got space and blockers, and Terrence Smith still going inside the 10. Terrence Smith! Oh my goodness! Ladies and gentlemen, Terrence Smith means business.
Almost took the entire Iowa defense to bring him down that play. He was not willing to go down. Great play. And on the podcast this week, he said he wanted to get it in the more in the receiving game. So there we see it.
Currington here on the near side as the DB. Reeder going deep for Currington right away, and it's intercepted by Shaq Currington. Forward progress stops him just inside the 5. Look at Shaq Currington. They try to attack him right away, and the receiver gets a pick.
I don't think it's fair to call him an emergency DB anymore, showing that he can stick in coverage. He was targeted immediately, made a great play on the ball.
Empty backfield here for Iowa. It's going to be an option, and throwing down Zach Reeder is Anthony Hayes. A little bit of a gravedigger celebration from the big man.
We saw that too in the first game here against Frisco. He was making a ton of stops in the run game, in the backfield. It was a factor all day then. It's good to see him here.
Johnson in an empty backfield sends the receivers in forward motion. He's going to fake the handoff to Smith. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to dump it off to Terrence Smith, and Terrence Smith is going to walk in for another touchdown. Blizzard out in front now, 22-13.
Terrence Smith has just been living in the end zone so far this season. That's another one for him.
Great blocking up front. Jerome Johnson had all day. Smith came wide open. Comes to a 2nd and goal. Reeder sends the receivers in forward motion, takes the snap, and fakes the handoff. Reeder up the middle, and he is stuffed.
Jamal Holloway, the new addition.
Jamal Holloway just acquired via trade from Bay Area. Former UNLV Rebel. Johnson pitches out here to Terrence Smith. Smith has a block to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrence Smith.
Another dance for Terrence Smith showing off.
Huge turning point. Can the Blizzard get the stop? Can Iowa score? Play clock rolling down. Reeder gets the snap off. Pressure's on. He is hit, and he is sacked. Anthony Hayes once again. Turnover on downs. All the momentum's with Green Bay right now.
Anthony Hayes has just been a star on the defensive line.
Play clock under 5, and the receivers go in forward motion. Johnson drops back, pressure's on, he steps up, and he's going to run. Jerome Johnson to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. And ladies and gentlemen, this one has been busted wide open. Oh, low snap. Wimbush going to have to field this one, and he's going to get dropped by Anthony Hayes. Things going from worse to even worse for the Iowa Barnstormers. What would have been an easy, another look from the 1-yard line. Ball back to the 10-yard line. They have to trot that.
There are a few others who can do it as well on this team this year. There are some speedy backs with this team. There's one of them, Bryson Denley, who got stuffed and stopped on the first play. Green Bay's defense all over that one. 2 men in motion will be Donnie Corley Jr. and Cole Thurnis. Lorenzo's looking to pass again, getting some pressure in the backfield, trying to break away from a defender, still trying to get away, and is finally brought down. A nice defensive effort there from Anthony Hayes, the 6'5", 260-pound defensive lineman out of Texas A&M Commerce. Eugene Ford leads the team right now with 2 interceptions. James Brown and Antoine Hadley each have an interception as well. First pass of the day downfield is a deep one. That one's caught and will go to the house. A Green Bay touchdown on their first offensive possession of the day. And the Blizzard are liking what they see. Again, first game back after their first bye week, and there's the celebration from Green Bay. Touchdown was caught in a streak of 45 yards from Steve Newbold, the Tennessee State University receiver, putting it on the board for the first time today. Home game of the season. They'll have 5 more home games coming up, 2 of which will be played in the next 3 weeks, as this one tackled at the 4-yard line will be a loss on the play for Sioux Falls. Johnson with his heels on the end zone line will send 2 men in motion. 2 seconds left in this first half. He will be hit, gets away from it, fires it downfield. That one is caught. Touchdown, Green Bay on a bomb downfield. Irvin got by the defender, and at the halftime break, Green Bay will cut this to a 1-score game. The Sioux Falls defenders, for the second time today, have allowed a long-distance touchdown here for Green Bay. And the Blizzard are going to shock the Sioux Falls fans here. So here we go. This will set up 4th and 1 now. Sioux Falls is going to try to get it in. They will hand it off to Tony Tate, and he's going to get blasted in the backfield. 2nd and 5 officially after the spot. They will fake the handoff, fire this one downfield. It's caught, and they're going to call it a touchdown. Nice grab on the play for Irvin. It'll be his 2nd touchdown of the day for Green Bay, and Coach might have a body landing on top of you at some point. Now this one's intercepted. Lorenzo Brown has his pass picked off on a broken play. Zoe on his backside in the end zone. That one gets intercepted, and all of a sudden things are starting to turn here. Taking a look at the replay. It's trying to find Cole Thurnis cutting through the middle of the field, and I think Peyton Riggs is arguing. Running back to the right side, Smith makes one-man miss, has to get around Duck, does, and gets into the end zone, and just like that, Green Bay knocking on the door of tying this one up. We'll see if they go for the 2-point conversion here, but with 4.5 minutes left to play, it's all of a sudden knotted up in a 2-point game. 2nd rushing touchdown of the day for Smith. 3 of those touchdowns have gone to number 8, Irvin, who's in motion in the middle of the field. He fires towards the back of the end zone. That ball is caught. Green Bay with the grab with 10 seconds to go, and they have taken the lead late in this one. 47-41 is your score. Get one across. Sioux Falls does have 1 timeout remaining, but Jerome Johnson finding in the back of the end zone Newbold, who catches his 2nd touchdown of the day.
Green Bay still technically on their first drive. Johnson pulls it back, throws over the middle. Marquise Irvin to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. And once again, Marquise Irvin into the end zone against the Sioux Falls Storm. And the Blizzard are on top.
It's his 4th touchdown now in these last 2 games. He put together a great performance in the first 2 games of the season with yards, but hadn't gotten to the end zone, and now he's just exploded these last 2 games against the Storm.
4 touchdowns on the season. All 4 of them have come in this calendar week against the same team. Ivory Jackson is now number 41, so we'll keep in mind on that one. That one, line drive to Cole Thurnis, and Thurnis going to run into his own man and is dropped. Shaq Currington was walking Donnie Corley backwards, and Thurnis ran right into him. We'll get another look at that one. Caught it on the fly. A nice play there by Thurnis, but immediately ran into his own blocker. Sioux Falls will start from their own 20-yard line. But a bit of a short return considering where Thurnis caught that football on the fly. Now Johnson sends the receivers in forward motion. High snap, fakes the handoff to Smith. He's going to roll out. Jerome Johnson, pump fakes, sidesteps, looking for the end zone. He's got it. Jerome Johnson, touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. I tell you, that man does magic when he gets out of the pocket.
Just continuing that hot streak he's been on ever since that first game. Add to the list of touchdowns and total yards for him.
Let's look at that replay. Got James Brown in the air. Fights through a tackle from Laranji Vassan McCoy. And he is into the end zone. Blizzard reclaim the lead. Newbold and Irvin flipping sides here as the play clock now is at 5. Fake handoff to Steve Newbold, and here comes Jerome Johnson off the left side. Jerome Johnson inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line. Jerome Johnson. I tell you, man, magic.
Channeling his inner Lamar Jackson on that run.
I mean, as soon as he pulled that ball down, he was gone. A few guys were able to bring him down as he cut back inside. But first and goal from the 4-yard line. We'll check in on that after this play. Johnson hands it off to Terrence Smith, who cuts it up. Part the Red Sea. Touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. It looked like a busted play. I'm not sure if Johnson or Smith knew who had the football, but Smith had a wide open hole, and you could have drove a truck through that hole. Great blocking. Terrence Smith gives the Green Bay Blizzard the lead once again. Receivers in forward motion, and a dump off here for Terrence Smith. Terrence Smith spinning, and he's still going. Terrence Smith has blockers down the left sideline. Terrence Smith down inside the red zone, right at the 6-yard line. Talk about turning nothing into something. Terrence Smith. Spun off of Brown, spun off of Lilly. And he had space.
Yeah, as he's shown us in the last home game against Iowa, he has the ability to break tackles, and now we get to see some of his speed in the open field here as he reverses field. A great play by Smith.
Jerome Johnson in the shotgun, takes a snap and fakes the handoff. Johnson looking to try and reverse field, and now he does. Jerome Johnson has space. He is gone. Jerome Johnson. Magic.
Oh,
touchdown Blizzard. One play, one touchdown, 42 yards.
That might be the play of the season.
The young man out of Bowie State put the entire Sioux Falls defense on skates, cut it back, and now the extra point from Logan Justice to make it a 1-point game. So here we go, 2nd down and 9 as we approach the 1-minute mark in this third quarter. Receivers in forward motion and a fake handoff. Johnson going deep. He's got Marquise Irvin open. Touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. Oh, and we've got, oh my goodness, pushing and shoving behind the play. Anything can happen in this game, and everything has happened in this game. Faking the pitch out. Johnson look for the end zone open. Shaq Currington. Touchdown Blizzard. A Storm player goes over the boards, but it is a touchdown for Shaq Currington. And Logan Justice is coming out to attempt the point after. They won't go for the tie this early. They're going to trust in Logan Justice to make this point after. He missed his last attempt. But to start this drive, Lorenzo Brown is going to line up under center. Denley behind him, 2 receivers to the near side. A handoff to Denley, and a big hit. Deldrick Canty and Anthony Hayes got back there, and the grave digger pulls out his shovel, knocks Denley for a loss. Well, can Green Bay get a stop? If they can, they're still in this ball game. Brown has Denley. Big hit. Sean Steele.
And now Denley's down.
Oh my goodness. Johnson sends the receivers in forward motion and takes the snap. Pressure's on. He's going to escape it, and he's going to run. Jerome Johnson up the right sideline, knocked into the dasher boards at midfield. They're out of the shadow of their own goalpost. They're at midfield, and with a new set of sticks, 1st and 10. Also, under 10 minutes to go in this first quarter. Green Bay looking for their first score of the ball game. Still 0-0. Johnson takes a snap and hands it off to Shaq Currington. He's got blockers into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. And Shaq Currington to start this game feels real good as they roll out the Remember the Titans celebration there in the end zone. The running back, Shaq Currington. We've seen it all this season from him. Receiving, running, intercepting the ball. And he's into the end zone for our first score of the night. Coming here, 2nd down for Green Bay. Looking end zone, Shaq Currington wide open. Look at Shaq Currington. Touchdown Blizzard. One play in this second quarter and they're back on top. He came out of that backfield in motion, was wide open on that post route. No one covering that high safety spot. And Johnson found him easily. Johnson out of the empty look. Receivers in forward motion. Faking the handoff. Jerome Johnson cuts to the outside. Jerome Johnson down the right sideline looking for a speed. No. He was out at the 1-yard line, just short. I'm not sure how much closer you can get. He's down at the 1-inch line. There's going to be a discussion here. Touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. Jerome Johnson did it once again. Well, here we go. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Johnson keeps it. Jerome Johnson to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. It looked like he was going to hand that one off the whole time. But Jerome Johnson keeps it, stiff arms a man, ends up in the end zone. And once again, the Blizzard are an extra point away from tying this football game up. And a high kick fielded by Durant in the end zone. Rivers. Oh, this might be a safety. No, they will get. Oh my goodness. They're going to get forward progress at the 1-yard line.
Rivers makes the stop. They're going to give the Pirates the ball.
3 receivers to the far side. Shaq Currington is the running back. Johnson in the shotgun. Low snap. Johnson rolling out. Throws across his body. Pass is caught by Steve Newbold. Down inside the 10-yard line. 41.7 seconds remaining. 4th down and goal from the 11. Pirates up by 7. Blizzard with a 4th and goal from the 11. Snap to Johnson. Standing strong in the pocket. Looking for the end zone. Pass is caught! Marquise Irvin! And the Blizzard are an extra point away from tying this football game. Let's go! 35.1 seconds remaining, and Jerome Johnson finds Marquise Irvin. Jerome Johnson in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Snap to Johnson. Pressure's on. He's looking for the end zone. Steve Newbold right away inside the 5-yard line at the 2-yard line. First play, 18 yards to Steve Newbold. Faking the handoff to Currington. Jerome Johnson. Another rushing touchdown. Blizzard take the lead And here comes Logan Justice to attempt the point after. Nonetheless, it's 4th down and 5. Receivers in forward motion, snap to Johnson out of the empty look. He's going to go deep for Marquise Irvin. Touchdown, Blizzard. A big 4th down touchdown. And Johnson to Irvin connects once again for 6.
The first of many Green Bay Blizzard doing
6-0 Green Bay to start here. And out of the empty look finds Marquise Irvin on that post route. All it mattered was if it was going to be online, and it was. Do their work in the receiving game as well. We'll see that in a little bit as Justice is going to go for the deuce, and it's off the bar. This is a live ball. This is a live ball into the end zone. Is it going to get picked up by Green Bay? Either way, this is going to be points for Green Bay, I believe. Green Bay has the football. Touchdown, Blizzard. Raheem Harvey recovered the kickoff off of the crossbar. Unbelievable.
Blizzard touchdown. Presented by Schreiber Foods. That's
Are you kidding me?
The ruling on the field is that the ball hit the crossbar. On a kickoff, that remains live.
But we'll see. 3rd down and goal here from the 13-yard line. Myler takes a snap. He's going to look for the end zone. He's got Steve Newbold into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. And finally, they get to punch it into the end zone. Steve Newbold and company loving that one. Max Myler loving it. Blizzard lead 20-0, pending the extra point. Blizzard will have to run a play. Myler fakes the handoff. He's going to roll out, throw for the end zone. Steve Newbold again. Touchdown. Steve Newbold. Green Bay Blizzard touchdown once again. And the Blizzard have opened up a 4-possession lead over the San Diego Strike Force. Suffice to say it, this team has been looking for a real win, like start to finish win. They might have one right now. They have dominated this first quarter. It'll be an empty look. Handoff out to Terrence Smith out of the jet sweep. Smith still on his feet into the end zone. Touchdown, Blizzard. No flags. 33-7. It's another Schreiber Foods touchdown for Hunger, doing good through food. And touchdowns aplenty thus far for Schreiber Foods in this first half. 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. Add another one on there with a special teams touchdown and an extra point coming up. Max Myler in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Myler's going to pitch out to Terrence Smith, who looks for the goal line, and he is in. Touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. Terrence Smith gets into the end zone once again. And they continue to go stride for stride with San Diego. And Terrence Smith, in his return from injury, has shined bright. Receivers in forward motion. The snap to Myler. Pitch out to Terrence Smith. He is met in the backfield. He's still going. Terrence Smith down the left sideline. Touchdown! Green Bay Blizzard! It looked like they had Terrence Smith stopped in the backfield, but he breaks out of it and finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrence Smith. Make it number 4 on the day for number 5. Again, 3rd and goal from the 2. Myler fakes, goes back the other way. Max Myler. Touchdown, Blizzard. The former Moho Viking, UW Warhawk, and now Green Bay Blizzard quarterback gets a rushing touchdown under his belt. It's 53-36. to maneuver in the pocket. 1st and 10 for Davis. Rolling out. He is hit. He is sacked. Rafiq Abdul Wahid comes in and gets the quarterback sack on Nate Davis. I was about to say one of the underrated qualities of Nate Davis is the quarterbacking skills is the ability to snap to Myler, pitch out to Terrence Smith. Is it number 5? It is number 5 for number 5, Terrence Smith. They're going to do that same celebration they've been doing with that same group of kids down in the front row. The Blizzard hit 60. Terrence Smith's 5th touchdown of the game. Flags in the end zone. What else? To get you some points. This is going to be just a squib, and Mike Green will see it go over his head in the end zone, trying to get out of the end zone to avoid a Rouge point. Mike Green up the middle, trying to find space. Mike Green up the middle, trips himself up. The turf monster got him. Tripped right over that field ad, I believe. But the Blizzard offense starts inside the Iowa 15. Oh my goodness, Mike Green. Let's see where he got him. Yep, right on the field ad, right at midfield. But he gets it inside the 15-yard line, a short field for this Blizzard offense. Starting quarterback, Max Myler. Smith split out as a receiver, 3 receivers all to the far side. Snap to Myler, fakes the handoff, looking end zone. Shaq Currington, touchdown Blizzard. Shaq Currington, as he tried to give the ball to a fan, hit him right on the chest. But that fake handoff left Shaq wide open. And now an extra point away from a tie football game. From the 22-yard line of Green Bay. Snap to Myler. Pump fakes. He's looking deep. Marquise Irvin again. Leaping grab. Touchdown. Green Bay Blizzard. We just talked about it. Marquise Irvin struggled in that first game against Frisco, but since then has emerged as one of the best receivers in the IFL. You got to think what would have happened had he, had that great game against Frisco that he was slated to have. And now a big 4th and goal from the 1. Snap to Myler. Pitch out to Smith. He'll walk in. Touchdown Blizzard. Euro step. Terrence Smith. And the Blizzard are back on top.
Think that was a good Euro step?
A little bit of a James Harden Euro step. Snap to Myler. Fakes the handoff. Rolling out to the left. Dumps this for Mike Green. Mike Green into the end zone. Touchdown Green Bay Blizzard. Mike Green, what a play. Shades of Golden Tate in Minnesota. We'll take another look at that one. Myler dumps it off. Puts it into the end zone. And what a play for Mike Green's first touchdown in the IFL. Probably should have had one earlier on the kick. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Myler takes the snap, fakes the pitch out. No, he's trying to cut back. Oh, he's got space. Max Myler to the goal line. Is he in? Touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. Completely reverses field and still gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Blizzard. Max Myler with another rushing touchdown and a 2-possession lead for the Green Bay Blizzard as we hit the 1-minute warning. Logan Justice set to kick the extra point. 34-27, Blizzard with the lead. How will the second half go? Is this going to be a line drive squib fielded by Mike Green just outside of the goal line? Mike Green sidestepping up the middle. Mike Green, will the Turf Monster get him this time? No, it will be Laquiviante Gonzalez tripping him up at the 10-yard line. And very quickly, it will be first and goal, Green Bay from the 10-yard line, right on the front door of the Green RX red zone.
Yeah, with Raheem Harvey being out, Mike Green has done a fantastic job stepping in as the kick returner.
On the goal line here for Max Myler. Faking the handoff. Myler lowering his shoulder into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. Another rushing touchdown for the former Whitewater Warhawk. Blizzard offense showing no signs of slowing down yet. There's no reviews so far. Snap to Reeder. Reeder looking and picked off finally. A la Sessions comes away with it. He leaped into the passing lane and finally gets his interception. Dropped an interception earlier, but just completely took that away. And the Blizzard defense finally forcing a turnover. And getting to the end zone. Play clock down to 3. Snap to Myler. Pitch out to Smith. Smith getting to the end zone. Is he in? Yes, he is. Again, another touchdown for Terrence Smith. Touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. They lead by 20.
Terrence Smith continuing to build on his touchdown numbers this year. He's just been so deadly in the red zone. It's whenever you're inside the 10 or the 5, he's a safe bet to get you in the end zone each time he touches it.
Myler in the shotgun. One receiver to the near side, 2 to the far. Smith is the running back in the backfield. Newbold and Irvin going forward motion. Fake handoff. Myler. He's got Steve Newbold. Jukes a man inside the 10. Still going. Down inside the 5-yard line. They'll mark him right at the 5. And another trip into the Green RX red zone for the Green Bay Blizzard. So this is only a 2-point game. Snap to Reeder. He drops back. He's going to take a deep shot. Caleb Smith. Is it picked off? I believe it is. Ravarius Rivers gets out of the end zone to avoid a safety. Who would have thought? 2 interceptions by Blizzard defenders. Ravarius Rivers leaps up and snatches that one.
That's his 3rd play where he came over from center field and just made a great play on the sideline. He's out leaping the receiver there.
Now it was a smart play. I don't know if they would have given him forward progress to the 1-yard line. He avoided.
See if they go a little read option here.
They've done it a few times in this 4th quarter. Pump faking. Myler going deep. Shaq Currington's open. Sidestep. Currington for the end zone. Touchdown, Blizzard. And ladies and gentlemen, there is your dagger. Proclaiming it now. There is your dagger. Shaq Currington with another receiving touchdown. Got that defender on skates.
And he was wide open there on that crosser. In the open field, it was him versus Justice King, and King was left in the dust.
First and goal from the 8. Myler keeps. He's in trouble. He throws. He's got a man. It is caught. It is a touchdown to Stephen Newbold. Last year had a great rookie year, now playing with Sioux Falls. So the tradition continues of good linebackers. Here's a deep shot, caught for the touchdown over the top to Marquise Irvin. Big play, 30 yards right off the rip.
Yeah, we had some misconfusion there by the Wheelers. 21-6, and they're not. And I think 21 blew. He bid on the. He bid on the stop route. He knows it, and he should have been over the top.
Myler out of the gun. He'll look. He will run. He will score. Max Myler for the touchdown.
Nice job.
A 6-yard physical run.
Big time.
By the 6'3", 220-pound Max Myler.
Run, and he's a big athletic dude, and he was able to get it in the end zone.
And on the Steam Wheelers tonight, accounting for 136 yards. Myler loads up deep. He's got Irvin. and he put it right in the breadbasket for the touchdown. A 23-yard beauty.
Big time.
What a beautiful throw by Max Myler. Put it right where it needed to be.
Yep.
Yeah, they're trying to get one more play in before the 1-minute warning.
100%.
Second and goal. Myler looking. Can't find anyone open. Now does in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Stephen Newbold.
Learning the rules as he goes along, DJ.
Yes, sir.
Mylor, the pitch. Turn the corner, Terrence Smith. Smith inside the 10, inside the 5, still on his feet, and he drives all the way to the end zone. Touchdown for Terrence Smith. A 14-yard gallop to give the Blizzard the lead in the ball game at 6-3.
That was a great run. He waited for the lineman to set up the block in front of him, and then he hit the gap.
And so for Terrence Smith, first down. Max Mylor throws to the right side of the end zone, and it's an easy catch to Marquise Irvin for the touchdown for Irvin. That is his 12th touchdown reception of the year. Yes, it was. Terrence Smith gets to the outside. Terrence Smith leaps into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown, and they take a 20-3 lead. On the run, second touchdown of the night for Terrence Smith.
Way to sacrifice his body and jump in there.
The playoffs, but realistically, probably not.
Don't count him out.
Okay, I won't. Ogala looking for some help, and he can't find any, and Ogala goes down. Tackle made by Isaac James Gray. So that time, good coverage, and really, Ogala nowhere to go.
Yeah. Did all he could right there.
Third down for Green Bay. 54 seconds to go in the half. Again, Mylor delivers, looking for Irvin. This time he makes the catch. Makes the catch at the 8-yard line, first and goal.
Great read and great catch by the receiver right there.
Marquise Irvin is just one of the best in the league, and as we mentioned, he's number 2 in the league in receiving, and I take that back. That was Shaquan Currington, number 9, rather than number 8, who made that Wimbush in his backfield, and all receivers go to the right, because Ogala tripped up in the backfield and dropped back at the 6-yard line. Good pursuit by
second down and goal to go.
Deshaun Ray, 6'5" and 315, but he moves pretty well. Second and goal at the 6. Loss on the play of 3. Lestante throws, and the pass is intercepted in the end zone. Pass was intended for Caleb Smith, but it was picked off on the play by Sean Steele II, his second interception of the game. Comes a third 10 call from the shotgun for Ogala. Again, pressured, and this time he's going to be dropped for a safety. Ogala, that time, no chance, was really smothered by the Green Bay defense, and they get a safety on the play. The pitch comes to Smith. Smith at the 5, Smith at the 4, helped by a teammate, and gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Smith with his third touchdown run of the night, and that makes it 42-17. When the third quarter ended, it was still a 7-point ball game at 24-17.
Yeah.
And it just, you talk about, you look at the scoreboard now and how it just got away so quickly.
Learning experience for him going forth.
Ogala backside pressure is hit, spins away from the first guy, but can't get away from the second one.
First down and 10, 11 minutes to go. As Hilliard will take the snap, and he is wrapped up and dropped. Deldrick Canty, the veteran defensive lineman here for Green Bay, gets the stop here on Tyler Jones in the backfield a few years ago as well. Myler sends the receivers in forward motion, takes the snap here on third and goal. Myler, Steve Newbold, wide open, touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. And is he going to throw this one to the band?
He's conducting him right now.
He's conducting the band. But Newbold wide open on that play. Quad City trying to get to the number 1 seed. They're just a game out. Logan Justice trying for the deuce, and it stays in play. Going on the return here. Jaron McCaw, and he is dropped. The 2-yard line is where they'll put him. McCaw took a risk there. thought that it was going to go out of play, but had to play it off the wall, and the kick coverage team was there to stop him. Blizzard offense coming off a shot play to Marquise Irvin. Pass is incomplete. Myler pump fakes, dumps off for Terrence Smith. He's got blockers out in front. Terrence Smith down the left sideline, cuts back, still on his feet. Rumble, young man, rumble. Forward progress inside the 10-yard line. Blizzard offensive line kept the pile moving, and it's going to be another trip to the Green RX red zone for the Green Bay Blizzard. As a receiver to the far side. Snap to Myler, looking for Marquise Irvin, wide open. Touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. (13-3). Blizzard with the lead. And they're jumping out in front early. If they're able to hold on to this, this is going to be a huge win for Green Bay's playoff hopes. They gotta hope, you gotta think that Quad City's not going to go away without a fight soon. Forward motion, handoff to Terrence Smith. He'll walk in. Touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. A salute from Terrence Smith. And the Blizzard are on the board once again. Ran through the arm tackle of Tavita Moanga. Myler takes the snap, drops back. Rolls out, swings to Terrence Smith. Smith trying to find the first down, breaks the tackle inside the 5. Terrence Smith means business. First and goal inside the 5-yard line for Terrence Smith.
Seems like we're getting one of those crazy Terrence Smith plays each game now. Breaking tackles, bouncing off defenders, always falling forward. Great play. Newbold back in the game.
Snap to Myler, pitch out to Terrence Smith, looking for the right sideline. He's got the first down. Does he have the end zone? He's in!
He is in.
Terrence Smith! Ladies and gentlemen, Terrence Smith means business.
I don't think 8 players is going to be enough to get Terrence Smith on the ground.
It is going to be a try for a deuce, but it is short. Newbold will feel it in the back of the end zone. Newbold down the right sideline, getting the seal from Sessions. Newbold inside Quad City territory. What a flip of momentum. Steve Newbold immediately puts the Blizzard into the Green RX red zone.
Great block there by Ala Sessions to spring that sideline for him. And when we needed it, huge play from Steve Newbold.
Hilliard, low snap. Rolling. Now rolls out. Canty comes in and gets the sack.
Great pursuit there by Canty. From the other side of the field, bringing down, one of the more elusive running quarterbacks in the IFL. Way to not give up on that play. Almost got the ball out, too.
Missed. 25 seconds left to go now in this quarter and half, and Green Bay has just scored on a backward swan dive, that time from Steve Newbold. The Tennessee State product gets into the end zone for the first time today. Take a look at the 10-point dive here at the end. Great form, great execution for the receiver who scores his first. Boy, just over a month left. Naylor fires downfield. He's got a man open, and it's going to be an easy touchdown for Green Bay. Deep on the pass, the deepest pass of the night for either team, and Mailer connects with Steve Newbold. Newbold, the 5'11", 185-pound wide receiver, has been one of the top offensive targets this season, one of 2 Green Bay players who have double-digit touchdowns this year. Naylor will put 2 men in motion. He will fake the handoff. The quarterback off his back foot, fires towards the back end, and that one is caught in the end zone. Touchdown with flags coming in. We'll see if this one stands. The initial ruling on the field is touchdown. I think they're going to say holding on Sioux Falls, though. Sioux Falls would like to put the clamps down here and now and put this one to bed. Lorenzo fires to the left. That one's going to be intercepted. Claiborne read that perfectly. Lorenzo threw it into double coverage. Green Bay trying to return it. They won't. Blakey. Naylor's going to fire this one to the back of the end zone. Byron Edwards is in there that they're going to say touchdown Green Bay. Edwards had his hands on it, but that is reeled in by the Green Bay receiver. Bringing it home was Marquise Irvin. The top touchdown man for Green Bay this season has made it a 2-point game. And now Green Bay, with 40 seconds left to go, has a chance to tie it with the 2-point conversion.
Nothing Oilers here at the BOK Center. Snap. Pulled down, thrown out to wide to the right, and quickly pulling his way in to the end zone for a touchdown. What great second effort there by Shaq Curenton, as he just powered his way through a few arm tackles that didn't wrap up.
A stretch over the goal line there for Shaq Curenton. Let's see what Matt Barrett pulls out.
We have Myler back. Looking still, got a man open in Newbold that drops underneath for Smith for a touchdown. And that will give Green Bay their second of the night, making it 20-12 with 11:54 left in the second.
Goes with the illegal defense.
Ball is snap. Sale has a man underneath, throws it over, it's picked off, coming the other way with speed. Ravarius Rivers, and he'll get a pick six and change the momentum just like that. 2:45 left in the second quarter.
Ravarius Rivers with a big interception. There was an injured Blizzard player, a la Sessions, but a huge momentum shifter as Rivers was able to corral his own tip and take it to the house. And now suddenly it's a 3-point game.
Gun. Sends his men forward. He's all alone looking in the end zone. It's high, it's grabbed, it's good. And it's a 1-point game. The Blizzard trail by just one. It is 2nd and 7 from the 8. Myler sends 2 men ahead to the line. Drops back in the pocket. Long throw over the middle. What a catch. And run and score. As I believe that was maybe Mike Green that came away with that on a fantastic play.
Got a chance to talk to Mike Green this week on our podcast, Talking Blizz, and he's had an interesting story. He came in late to camp. Literally, Coach Roberson called him the day before camp came up to the ball game.
3:30 left. Myler drops this off to Smith. It's a reverse play, looking for the pass, trying to dig to the end zone. Newbold, he gets across the line, and that is veteran presence. Myler in the backfield sends his men ahead. Looking, finding, tipped, it's caught, a double tip catch. 1st and 10 from the 17, 18 seconds remaining. The clock is now starting to 16. Myler back, looking, gets it to his man in Newbold. He's inside the 5. In the stadium, Wheelers are looking to jam up some coverage here. Myler drops back, goes toward the end zone himself, throws the pass, it's a touchdown. And that will give Green Bay the lead. It's a good point.
I would not be leaving this stadium right now.
Myler sends his 2 men ahead on the 2-point try, looking, and it's a quick slant right in. It's caught by Green, and he will give 2 more points onto the board.
Right, they're a good team, and they're up in the upper half and scoring points. And
Smith works his way in. He waited, he was patient, found the hole, scores a touchdown 4-yard run, his 21st of the season.
That burn him.
Hilliard keeps on 2nd and 10, tries to find the edge, and a great play,
Excellent play
off the edge by Deldrick Canty. Boy, he just hawked him down. Currington and Newbold are the receivers back deep. Myler will keep it himself, and the big body quarterback gets in for the touchdown. About it, his first year on the offensive side, he won team MVP. Pretty good choice. He's blocking here at the pass of the end zone is picked off. Intercepted by Sean Steele. It went over the head of Kerrigan.
Got to get going here.
Play clock down to 3, down to 2. They get it away. Hilliard. Ball is out. They say it's a live ball.
Yep.
And the Blizzard have it at the 11-yard line. 5 minutes to play here in the third. 12-point lead for the Steamwheelers. Blizzard trying to close the gap. Here's Kierrington with the catch.
Nice job. Wrap
Spun
up.
away. Found some space. Hendricks trying to chase him. He can't get him. There goes Kierrington. Down the sideline and all the way down to the 7-yard line. A first and goal for the Blizzard after the 28-yard play by Shaq Kierrington. Johnson.
Quarterback draw.
To take off, and there
Good
he goes.
call.
We talked about that speed he has. He put it on showcase there and has a touchdown on a 27-yard run.
Got to make that play at open field.
Talked about Johnson and that speed that he has. Boy, he put it on showcase there.
He did. He did. They actually did a little bit of took a little something out of the Wheeler.
3rd and 2 now. He picked up 1. So 3rd and 2. Sugar Skulls defense trying to get a stop here in the early going. Johnson's going to fake the throw, and he's going to go into the end zone. Green Bay strikes first. Touchdown, Blizzard. 3 receivers lined up to the left for Johnson and Shaq next to him. And he's just going to run it. And there's a little bit of a hole, and then he squirts through for the touchdown, Green Bay. Credit Jerome Johnson for finding a way into the end zone.
The coordinator's not very happy about that, but they just they schemed their way down and got that in the end zone.
That's his 12th rushing touchdown of the season.
There you can see right there on the instant replay, there was just nobody out there.
And he had a lead blocker too, right, to get Pappy on there.
They just had to get a push from their
2nd down and 12. Looking left, pressure, fires left, wide open, and spinning for the touchdown is Newbold, and Newbold has his 14th of the season. They're going to say he's at the 1. I don't think he touched it.
They're saying he touched it at the 1.
Okay. I thought he spun off it before he hit the wall, but they're going to say he's down at the 1. So good news for the Sugar Skulls defense, but not good news he was so wide open.
Right, and look, they're down to the 1-yard line, but what's happening here is there's some more clock running for the Sugar Skulls. So, just make one a couple of plays here, and you have that level of support, you get fun things like this.
And there's another squib kick, high bouncing one, and there's the return man in green, and wow, he's able to spin across midfield and then finally brought down by Lucas, and he can be dangerous, and we finally saw them with a good return.
Right, good return down to the 20-yard line. They're calling. It looked like Lucas got him by the back of the helmet, and they're calling for. They want a penalty on that. I don't know if that is a penalty, but a great return by Green.